John Terry is amongst the greatest defenders in Premier League history. Over his illustrious career, he won 5 Premier League titles, 8 domestic cups, and a Champions League. But what happens when you transfer him in his prime to a mid-table Premier League side? Let's find out. So John has arrived in Lancashire. As you can see, at the age of 25, he's a formidable defender. Tackling, marking, heading, all very impressive, not to mention his mental attributes. Over the previous 5 seasons, he's become a mainstay in Chelsea's side. Just for some context, in the previous season to this, Blackburn Rovers managed to finish 6th in the Premier League, only missing out on the UCL by 4 points. It will be interesting to see what Terry's impact on this team is. Maybe he can propel them into Europe's elite. Tactically, we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1. Obviously, we've got an elite level centre-back. Aside from him, plenty of other familiar names. Brad Friedel, Brett Emerton, 2 guy in there as well. Let's advance to the end of the season and see what happens. So it's May 2007, and as you can see, he's played a pretty solid season. In 37 Premier League matches, he was man of the match 8 times. In fact, he was ranked the 2nd best player in the entire league, only losing out to Thierry Henry. Statistically, he was fantastic. Over the entire season, he won nearly 91% of his headers and 76% of his tackles. He didn't end up scoring any goals, but he did get an assist. But how was Terry's impact on the entire Blackburn side? So, rather surprisingly, they actually got a lot worse with him, falling down 8 positions in the table. In 05-06, Blackburn scored 51 goals. Here, during this season, they only managed 38. Evidently, they couldn't match their firepower after losing Craig Bellamy. So a pretty interesting outcome overall. I know we did get to see John Terry with Aston Villa at the twilight of his career, but it's interesting to think what he could have done in his prime for another Premier League side. Maybe as he enters the world of coaching, we can see what he can do for another team in England. Thanks for watching this video.